You ready? Um, y'all lit, Leos. I'm finna hit y'all up with lit Leos, cause heading into y'all season or whatever, what have you, y'all lit like a mug. Y'all have tried to trample over Cancer, so we ain't got time for that. So we've been out here with our big A energy, trying to like keep our little 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But please like, share, subscribe. Watch me on other social media platforms. Follow me on my Etsy shop so you can get some swag, book some readings, all that good stuff. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. But let's get into it. We're gonna start with the dream cards, Leos, to keep y'all energy right where it is. Because if it's lit and happy and light and upbeat like that, we don't want to change nothing. We don't want to change a thing. In the meantime, in between time though, while I read these cards to you, I'm gonna light this incense. We got trust the process. Everything is as it should be, Leos. Even though it might seem that everything is going wrong. Live life with an open heart. Don't resist, but thank each and every experience that guides you on your way. The road might be bumpy, but don't give up and don't lose faith. This is where drastic things happen. Like this is where towers hit you and you say, God just didn't want that for me. That wasn't mine. That wasn't my path then. Like people always trip off of me because I say I'm not really worried about dying. Like I'm not afraid of death. Like I know it's a possibility one day. So what am I scared of, right? We got two cards. I'm gonna get y'all the other one in a second. But when they be like, well, what if you get hit by a drunk driver? Like, wouldn't you be angry at the drunk driver? Like they killed you, boom. What? And it's like, it was my time. It was my time. If I died from that drunk driver, that was the day I was meant to die. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what that is. It's like that radical acceptance of life being life. And knowing that, okay, well, that wasn't meant for me. Maybe something that's coming down the line next is better. Bigger. Because I'm hearing everything's bigger in Texas. That's what I heard. That's why I had to say bigger. You are special. The most special you this world is ever going to see. Follow your bliss. Walk your own path. And let your special talent shine bright for everyone to see. So for some of y'all, it was an opportunity that passed you by. It was something like a job. It was, I'm seeing like a person singing, so it was like a gig you didn't get. Like they gave it to some other person. And it's like, I'm the hottest thing in the city. Like, that's what I heard. Like, I'm the hottest thing in the city. How they gonna pick them over me? Right? But it's like your specialness is going to take you to a different path where you get to shine even brighter than you could have shined in that forum. And that's literally how I'm hearing it, in that forum. In that forum, you couldn't shine like the star you really are. So it was just meant to pass you by. And yeah, the road you had to go down instead is a little bumpier, but that's only because you didn't expect to be on it. Okay, now. That's only because you didn't expect to be on that bumpy road. Don't let it make you lose faith because it's like, oh, it's just a detour. And sometimes the detour is the one that hasn't been paved. It's kind of like just gravel and rocks and dirt. And it's like, well, hold up, because one time, y'all, I'm from Memphis. One time I was going to Jonesboro, and like it took me on a little detour road to like bypass traffic, and I was literally out with the coons. And you know what I'm saying, nothing but Confederate flags, and people standing there looking at me like, why she driving through here? And it was just dirt and rocks. And that's what I'm saying. So you might be scared because you like, wait a minute, I'm losing faith here. What if somebody snatch me up in this little realm? You get what I'm saying? Like I ain't supposed to be here. And so because you think you're not supposed to be there, the bumps seem like mountains. The molehills seem like volcanoes. But it's really just the path you need to take to shift you to the other spot where you're supposed to be. So how can Leos get to this next step faster or in more peace, more harmony, What advice do we have for Leos for July going into their season? Yep. We got abundance. We got, okay, yeah, because we got Queen of Pentacles. So that's abundance they got on the top. Curiosity with Page of Swords. It's also, they got delayed news. We got, yep, King of Pentacles. Security. You're curious about where your abundance and security going to be coming from, because a big judgment, a big tower, a big whoosh, you know what I'm saying? A big awakening, this says homesickness, composure, snap judgments, forgiveness. Like I said, so a lot of it is you're shifting because something detoured you. But it opened your heart on this path. You going down this path has shifted you, because when you lose your security, sometimes you got to lean on people. Sometimes you got to go do things or be with people or interact with folks in a different way than you were planning to. And it brings out a different thing from your heart. It shows you that you have a different capacity to love. But that's because you had to be broken down. Sometimes something had to be taken from you. Something had to shift your energy. This taking of your security, God, I'm curious about where I'm going to lay my head, or God, I'm curious about where my security is going to come from, where my abundance is going to come from. That was your judgment. That is the thing that God did this time, because we all go through these lessons multiple times in life, right? That was the thing God did this time to bring you back to him. You had got so far astray from God. You went looking around, searching for all types of stuff. Look, this is vigilance. And that's like, I'm saying, you went looking around for all, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And God was just like, now you starting to see what I do in your life. Because when it's not there, you need someone. You go calling for me then. Ooh. All right, God. What else do you need to say to Leos before we go? I'm going to use my deck, everybody, Oracle, real quick to see if we got any kind of clarification. Yep. We got everybody optimistic. Everybody leaping. And everybody getting it. Getting it on. So, the way that this shift in security has catapulted you to bigger and better, Spirit is just asking you to be optimistic about it. To just have that faith that you used to have in Spirit all the time before things start to take you a little bit darker and dimmer and gloomier in life. When you open your heart back up to that bright, happy, God force energy that's been in you throughout your life, it catapults you forward. And you're getting something you didn't expect to get. Something you can covet. Something you can hold on to. It's tangible, right? We got King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. That's we getting in the big house. Right? But it wasn't about that. None of this was about the tangible things. It was about you having to get closer to God again because you had strayed too far away. And that is all. And that is all. I just want to say I love you so much, and deuces.